Assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome back. So till in last video I just told that we will start with proportion in this, isn't it? So proportion of ratios. Let us understand what is proportion of ratios. Okay. So I've told two ratios when they are equal we say they are in proportion. Okay. So look at the figures which are shown on the screen now. So the minions, they are in some frame, okay, picture frame. This is the original figure. Alright, so the upper one, it's original figure. So the frame size, its width is, length is 3, okay, and the width is 2. Okay, now in this figure 1 which is shown, this is the original figure. And the figure 1, this width is it's 2 only, okay, but the length is increased to 6. So its length is multiplied with 2, so it is length is increased like this. Okay, now in the second figure, observe this. So the length is same, okay, the width of the frame is increased. It's increased by 2 times. So it is 2, before it was 2, now it is 4 in the figure 2. Okay, now what about third figure? Both length and width is increased, okay, so by 2. So here it is 3 into 2, it is 6, and here 2 into 2, it is 4. Okay, so these are the three figures which the original picture is this, and these three are the enlarged figures or enlarged frames of the original one. Now look at the pictures, which one it's there in your textbook. You can see in your textbook which picture do you feel it's good to look at. It's picture 3. Why? See, in picture 1 it is the frame is enlarged in length. So what happens, the minions, they look very fat and short, and in this second figure the breadth is increased and length is same. So in this picture what is happening, the minions have become very thin, and the height and their their height is increased. So when you look at the third figure, you will see the picture, it's like original but the zoomed one. Both the length and width, it is increased in proportion with the original one, isn't it? So when you look at the figure 3, you feel like the minions are same as that of the original figure. So since this original figure ratio is 3:2, and this third figure ratio, it is 6:4. When I cancel this, 3 2 3s are 6, 2 2s are 4. So they both are in proportion. Okay, so this is how, that means these two ratios, they are equal. So that's why we say they are in proportion. All right,
let's look at an example. There are 100 coconut trees and 200 mango trees in orchard A. There are 500 coconut trees and 1000 mango trees in orchard B. Is the ratio of coconut trees to mango trees in both orchards the same? In orchard A, the ratio of the coconut trees to mango trees is 100:200, which is equal to 1:2. In orchard B, the ratio of the coconut trees to mango trees is 500:1000, which is equal to 1:2. Since both 100:200 and 500 is to 1000 are equal to 1 is to 2, the ratio of coconut trees to mango trees in both the orchards is the same. Children, whenever two ratios are equal, they form a proportion. Here, in this example, we express these two ratios mathematically as follows. It is read as 100 is to 200 is as 500 is to 1000. In general, it is written as is to B is as C is to D. A proportion has four terms. A and D are called the extremes or outer terms, and B and C are called the means or middle terms. Now, let's see how to verify whether two sets of ratios are proportional. Let us take the ratios of the earlier example. There are two methods. Method 1. Step 1. Find the product of the extremes, which is 100 into 1000 is equal to 1 lakh. Step 2. Find the product of the means, that is 200 into 500 is equal to 1 lakh. Here, product of the extremes is equal to the product of the means. Therefore, the two ratios are in proportion. Method 2. It can also be verified by writing the ratios as fractions and cross-multiplying them. Here we write 100 is to 200 is as 500 is to 1000 as 100 upon 200 is equal to 500 upon 1000. On cross multiplying, we get 100 into 1000 is equal to 1 lakh and 200 into 500 is equal to 1 lakh. Look, here the cross products are equal. Since the cross products are equal, the ratios form a proportion. Next, we will find the missing number using the concept of proportion. The ratio of green bikes to blue bikes in the parking space is 5:7. If there are 49 blue bikes, then find the number of green bikes. To do this, we need to follow 3 simple steps. Step 1. Let the number of green bikes be x. Step 2. Write the given ratios. Therefore, green bikes upon blue bikes is equal to 5 upon 7, which is equal to x upon 49. Step 3. Find the missing number by cross multiplying. Therefore, 7 into x is equal to 5 into 49. Therefore, x is equal to 245 upon 7. Therefore, x is equal to 35. Thus, there are 35 green bikes. Remember, 1. Two equal ratios form a proportion. 2. In a proportion, product of the extremes is equal to the product of the means. Wasn't it fun?
Okay, so what is proportion? Two ratios, they are equal. Okay, then we say that they are in proportion with each other, isn't it? So in general, A is to B proportion, C is to D. Okay, this can also be written as A is to B equal to C is to D. Okay, so these two terms are called middle terms or mean terms. Middle, they are in between, so that's why they are called as middle term or mean terms. And these two are extreme terms. ये जो corner पे terms हैं, they are called as extreme terms, or you call them as extreme terms. Okay, so means and extremes. So what we can write A is to B is equal to C is to D as what? A by B. A is to B is nothing but A by B. This is equal to C by D, right? So just cross multiplication. So this will this two will be cross multiplied, these two will be cross multiplied because it is equal to. So AD is equal to BC. So what is A and D? They are extreme terms, isn't it? Extremes. And these are BC is middle terms which are called as means, isn't it? So product of extremes is equal to product of means when the two ratios are in proportion. Alright, let us do some 2 or 3 examples of these proportion. Okay, and then we will move on. Okay, now what example I will take here is, we need to check whether the numbers which is given, they are in proportion or not. Okay, so in the question, if it is given 10 is 10, 12, 15 and 18. Okay, so this means they are in proportion or no, you need to check. So this is A, B, C, D. Okay, so A is to B is 10 is to 12. Okay, we need to check whether they are equal or no. 15 is to 18. So 10 by 12 is equal to 15 by 18. It's true or no, we need to check. So we have 2 5s is 10, 2 6s is 12. This is 5 by 6. And this one I can cut as 3 5s is 15, 3 6s is 18. Isn't it? We got both the fractions equal, 5 by 6 and 5 by 6. Or the other way you can do is, product of these two mean terms should be equal to, that is 12 into 15 should be equal to 10 into 18. 10 into 18. So 12 into 15, I will use my calculator. If you multiply that, it should be equal to 180. Okay, so 12 into 15, it is 180. I have used my calculator, so it is 10, 180 is equal to 180, isn't it? So we can say that these numbers 10, 12, 15, 18, they are in proportion. Alright, so any numbers, 4 numbers, something like this will be given, and they'll ask whether they are in proportion or not. Okay, or you will get questions like you have 4 is to 2 and it is given like this, is proportion to 14 is to 7. They are asking us whether this is true or false. Okay, how do you check that? Two methods you can do. Already I have seen this in the video also. One method is what? You can just divide 4 by 2 is equal to 14 by 7, isn't it? So 2 1s is 2, 2 2s is 4, and this is 7 1s is 10, 7 2s is 14. Both on the right side and on the left side we have got the same. So LH is equal to LH. That means these two ratios are equal. Or the other this thing is, we are taking product of middle terms and product of extreme terms. They should be equal. So product of mean terms is 2 into 4. It should be equal to 7 into 4. This is 14, sorry. Okay, so 14 into 2 is how much? It is 28. 7 4s is 28. Isn't it? They both are equal. So either you can take product of means and should equal to product of extremes, or you just divide. Ratio is nothing but a fraction, or that is division. 4 by 2. 4 is to 2 is nothing but 4 by 2. Alright, or directly you can check 4 is to 2 is proportion sign 14 is to 7. Cut here itself. This is 2 1s is 2, 2 2s is 4, and this is 7 1s is 7, 7 2s is 14. So I've got ratio 2 is to 1, and on this side, and here also 2 is to 1. So any procedure you can just, any kind of step you can follow, just you need to find whether they are in proportion or no. Okay, so it's very interesting to do these problems, isn't it? Proportion problems. And this ratio itself, I think it's very easy and also very interesting to do, isn't it? So other kind of problem may be like you have 8 is to 12 and they are saying that they are in proportion. Okay, so what will be the number here when they are in proportion? What is our product of means will be equal to product of extremes. Let us take this as x, this number. So 12 into x is equal to 48 into 8. Now I want to find x, isn't it? So I will take twist 12 from this from here to this side. So my x will be equal to 48 into 8 divided by 12, isn't it? When here I am cross multiplying, it will come as division divided by 12. So 12 2s is 28. 12 2s is how much? Yes, I will keep this 8 as it is. Now just see, you will have 12 4s is 48, I think. Yes, 4 2s is 8, 4 1s is 4. So 12 4s is 48, 8 4s is 32. So the number here, it is 32. Okay, this is how you do the problems of proportion. We will do many more examples on proportion in the live video. Okay, I hope everyone understood this. If you have any doubt, any kind you are not able to understand, we will discuss this again in our Zoom meeting. Okay, until I come with a new video or I meet you all in the meeting, I would like to take off from you all. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.